so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Turn the vision, block opinions, and I could give but think of us. Duck, jab, hook, send it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to...
Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've gotten no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
going in like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When I'm in my zone, I get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like a...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready, set.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Hurts throwing right away. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. In motion right is Smith. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Okay, ready?
Going for it with Sanders. And a loose football. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
19.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, 5 years.
They go play action with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 13. Pickett to throw on first down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash! Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Sanders. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Sanders again, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go now. Check it.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception.
There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Boston Scott on the return from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Fights through him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ready? Hey, check that. 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
As long as you're good, the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He'll let it fly for Austin. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 2, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Smith will come in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
There is simply no bringing Harris along slowly as a rookie for the Steelers. He was one of 2 NFL backs with over 300 carries and led all NFL running backs with 74 catches. Along the way, he set several Pittsburgh rookie records.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Pickett back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pickett going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Harris. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on first down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
2nd down and goal. Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Pickett now from the gun here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett. On the move to his left. He finds Austin complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Pickett now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammate.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 49 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's got Rome. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 234 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option right, Pickett going to run with it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And
understandably so. Not only did they get the win,